click that subscribe button and smash that bell icon. Yeah! Oh wow, those are really huge packages. Welcome back to another episode of Try This. Today on Try This, we have two very special pet products. These are smart pet feeders. On the right side, we have the Dogness, and on the left side, we have one by PetKit. So the Dogness pet feeder features a 165-degree HD camera with night vision. It has two-way audio so you can talk and communicate with your furry friend. It also has an iPhone app and an Android app that will allow you to set preset schedules and feeding amounts. Now this one's kind of weird, I guess maybe because it's from Asia and it's not really a big product over in the United States. They measure everything in Dogness portions, which it's really easy to figure out. You can just select like 2 Dogness portions, it'll dispense it, and then you can stick it in a measuring cup to figure out, you know, that 6 Dogness portions or whatever equals a cup. That's what I did. Other than that, the app is very simple, very basic. I will have photos of some of the app on the screen so you can see what it looks like. I personally did not care for the app on this one. It doesn't really allow you to have multiple users. The interface just isn't very pleasant to look at, but it is functional and it does work very accurately. I did have one time where I had trouble with when the power went out, it didn't connect back up to Wi-Fi and I had to reset it. Other than that, it was very reliable. It fed on a schedule that I preset. The portions were very accurate and whatnot. I didn't experience it jamming. The one disappointment though is it does not have a food level indicator, so it will not tell you when the food's out. You just sort of have to check that. I also did not have any trouble with food spilling out of it or any of that. So I'm going to go over and show you some close-ups of the machine and exactly how it operates. The Dogness pet food dispenser does come with a removable stainless steel tray. It's dishwasher safe, easy to wash and clean, and I really love it. I kind of like that it's slanted because that allows the food to slide forward and therefore you can kind of put more food in it without it dumping out. But I didn't have any trouble with the food bouncing out or dumping out while it was dispensing. So here you can see this is the basic interface of the Dogness app, and it allows you to, there's the feeding schedule that I have set up for Bailey. It allows you to modify it, turn on different portion amounts. If I click on this, I can change to set the portion amounts. I can even set a preset recording. So every time that the schedules run, it says, hey Bailey, come eat food, or come get your food, or this is breakfast time, or whatever I want it to say, which is actually kind of cool. It does also, wait, I gotta go back. It also has where you can put in your pet information. I can put her age, weight, all of that kind of stuff, and a picture of her up there, which that's not a picture of her. I don't know why I messed up like that. Anyways, this is the home. This is where you would add your smart pet feeder, and then you would just click on it. I can put in my information in here, phone number, all of that. So I'm going to demonstrate. This is how the pet feeder works. If I do a manual feeding, this is what's going to happen. Let's just do 4 portions. And then you can see the pet food comes out the dispenser. It's not a very noisy machine. You can hear a little bit of kind of mechanism noise, but the loudest part is the food dropping out into the pan. But that's how it comes out. Real nice. So you can see here on the front, this is the speaker for the two-way communication. This is your HD Vision night camera, and that is the Wi-Fi signal. If it's blinking, it's either connecting or waiting to be connected to your Wi-Fi network. And then down below, this is where your dog food comes out. So if the power ever goes out, there is a manual button on the side of the machine. It's right here. All you have to do is press it once and then press and hold. And until you let go, dog food will come out. To refill the machine, there is a lever up top. You just slide it back and pull back, and that allows you to access the inside of the machine. And as you can see, this is the container. It does come out. You can remove it. That's the inside of the machine where the food dispenses out, but this is the bin for it. It did come with a smaller paddle so that if you want to dispense smaller amounts of food, you can just change that out, but that's basically how you would fill it. One thing about the Dogness that I did like is the cable that it comes with is this nice braided and then plastic coated USB cable, and it is this USB like this on both ends, and you just plug it in, and it's quite long. It's 9 feet, which is really great. Also, if you flip the machine over on the underside, I'm not going to do it obviously because it has food inside, but there is a battery compartment where you can put, I believe it's AA batteries or Cs. But anyways, they're regular alkaline batteries. You can put those in there, and in case of a power outage, you can still feed your pet.
Go for it, Bailey. Come on. Before you get
So when you're not here,
come on, Bailey. Your turn. Come on.
So this is the main interface for the PetKit app. If you click the plus button here, it will allow you to connect your PetKit device up to their app. It works, both of these pet feeders work off of the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. They do not work with 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, but I like the look of this app a lot better. If I click on the feeder, I can see a calendar. I can see exactly when she's been fed, exactly how much it does in cups, tells you how much food is left there at the bottom, which that's a disappointment on the Dogness one. It just doesn't allow you to see how much food's left, so you just sort of have to check it every now and then. But I love that. And if I go back to down here, it's even got like a social media where you can connect with other PetKit users, which is kind of neat. Messages, if someone messages me. And then this is where I would put in all of my information. I would put Bailey's information in there, her size, age, weight, how active she is, all of that stuff. It's very detailed and very well laid out. You can tell they put a lot of work into their app. And they've had quite a few, if I go back and look at the updates, quite a few of them over the last few years. So if I press this little plus button down here at the bottom, it will allow me to do a manual feeding if, let's say, I wanted to feed her extra food for the day or whatever, and then you can pick how much in cups you want to do. And then if I hit the save button, it's going to open the little door and dispense the food. I do happen to like the metal pan. Let me get rid of this dog food. I do like the metal pan that comes with the PetKit one. It's a lot more sturdy, and it just seems like a higher grade stainless than the other one. I mean, they both work just fine, but I would prefer this one, and it seems like it's maybe a little bigger or deeper. Maybe suitable for a bigger pet, like Bailey when she gets huge. So unfortunately, I will not be able to show you exactly how the mechanisms inside work, because this one apparently has a sensor that can tell whether the door is open or not. But in order to fill the food, you would slide this lever and pull back, open the lid, and then there the food goes inside there. It does have a bin. This bin comes out. However, the food won't go with the bin because it's got a hole in the bottom of it, unlike the Dogness one. There is also a reset button right there, and both of them have, both of them have these if you pop this open, you can put like one of those charcoal filter things in it to keep the food fresher. And back here is where your backup batteries would go. And the power cord for this thing, I'm not really impressed with. It's not very long and it's proprietary. You can't use USB. That's a little disappointing, but at any rate, it functions, it works. So there's some pluses and minuses to both of them. So one really cool thing about the PetKit one is the actual dog dispenser food bin comes off of the stand. So you can actually separate them, that's pretty cool. I do like that. I also like the fact that right here on the bin are these indicators that tell you how full the bin is. It also alerted me when I plugged it in, because I didn't have any food in it, it alerted me that there was no food inside. I like that too, so that if you're going on a trip or whatnot, it'll tell you when the food's low so you can fill it before you go. So the PetKit feeder also offers the same manual feeding function as the Dogness one. It's a button on the side, and if you press it and hold, it will open the food dispenser and dispense an amount of food. At the time of this recording, the Dogness pet feeder was $180 and the PetKit was $150. I have links in the description box below if you would like to purchase them on Amazon. So I don't know if anyone noticed, but I got a new addition to my studio, and that is the brand new lights. You can't see them because they're off camera, but let me know if you think the video looks better in this lighting. Do I look properly illuminated? Are the shadows better? Is there more detail to the image? Please, I would love to know your comments down below. Thank you very much. So I tested out both of these feeders extensively with Bailey, the Golden Retriever, and she seemed to like both of them equally. She really didn't have a preference between either of them. She was perfectly fine eating out of them, just like any ordinary pet bowl. The one thing though, when I first turned on the two-way communication and I said hi to her, and you'll see that in the video, she got kind of freaked out and looked at it kind of weird and then kind of ran away, which she got a little more used to it over time. It's just, I guess she just kind of thought, where's that voice coming from? But so I'm kind of at a toss-up. I guess I'll probably end up keeping this PetKit one just because it notifies you when the food's getting low, and you can always add a camera to it in the future. But that's going to be my review for the Dogness Smart Pet Feeder and the PetKit Smart Feeder. Please head over to my Patreon account and become a member to help support this channel and help me produce future videos. Please click the big subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and get notified about future upcoming videos. And please, I would really appreciate a big fat thumbs up. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next review.